Lighthouse, wow, what a revelation she was on Australian racing.
Alex, Solis and I were in Ocala. The race was on about 1 o'clock and the Ross, Larry, Nancy and Jamie were up in New York. So we were all watching from our phones, and when all of a sudden she's in the lead and she's winning, and we all really just lost it. It was spectacular. I mean, really, it was a holy shit moment.
Miss and Mass are the Breeders' Cup winning fillies and mares out of a North Light mare, half-sister to a winning 2-year-old filly of last year.
This was the OBS April sale. There are 1,200 horses being sold. You go there knowing that if they perform, you're going to have to pay. So they go 10 seconds flat, they gallop out another quarter, and oftentimes they can get really revved up. Can they mentally hold up from that? And so this filly did that. She worked 10 flat, galloped out really strong, and she was really just chill. So that's a real key indicator of not only talent, because you get to see them move, but maybe toughness and strength and versatility. We'd always wanted to get a horse that we thought could be an Australian type. We looked at her and joked, hey, this would be a really good Aussie type of horse because she has the size and the strength and the constitution. And we'd come down here enough to know that that's really all the pieces you need, and you need a horse that's kind of bomb-proof. She fit that kind of mold, and we knew that we'd have a grass sprinter. That's really how we looked at her.
On the right side, Ralph, 375,000, thank you.
So we gave her some time. We sent her out to California to Simon Callahan, and you had some talent. She won her second start, going 1,000 meters on the front, setting a fast pace very impressively.
Lighthouse is too good, and Lighthouse won impressively.
We found this race in September at Kentucky Downs, going 6.5 furlongs. She was in there with a very good group, and she won. So that kind of tipped us off to the fact that she was tough and versatile, and we thought, man, this is, if we were going to ever take a shot to send one to Australia, this is the one. You know, Kieran and David came highly recommended, and we thought, all right, let's give it a shot.
Morning guys, here we've got Lighthouse, arrived down under. It's in really good order, nice and bright. It's obviously travelled very well. We'll start the process of getting her fit. Then we kicked her off just in a ratings race at Kyneton, her first start. Yeah, we were pretty confident she'd be able to win that.
Lighthouse bolting away.
And she was like a whirlwind. She came in, went bang, bang, bang. She had a picket fence of wins beside her name. The way she went through her grade so quickly.
You know, the plan was to get some black type, and she just kept progressing and progressing, and you know, showed excellent sort of tactical speed in a race. She travelled very strong. She was able to get herself out of trouble on a number of occasions, and was able to really quicken up through her gears, and in most of her races sort of really dominating and being on top on the line.
So after the first race, we were high-fiving thinking, wow, this has been supremely successful, we had a winner. And then it was, in our mind, a pretty big win when she won the listed race.
To get the black tie was great, and then we were really able to have a fixed plan after that. You know, Australian style of training we decided wasn't the way to go initially. She was trained off track on a sort of farm style training, but after her first couple of months she got into a really nice routine. We took her to the beach, she really thrived there. You know, she ended up being trained out of all locations. I think that was a big tick for her, was that she ended up being incredibly versatile.
Didn't have to do a lot of work with her, very clean-winded. You could have 5 weeks between runs or 1 week between runs, it didn't matter to her. She was very easy to train.
You know, credit to how tough she was. She ended up having a couple of extra runs during her preparation, and she took that all in her stride.
They started throwing out the ideas of Group 1s, and of course we respect the racing down here, so that's a big jump. And for her to be able to handle it the way she did was pretty exciting.
And never backed up before in her life, but she's in really good shape.
Yeah, she looks good parading really well.
Then they're off and racing at Expat Hop.
We were pretty confident going into it. We thought she'd handle the back up really well.
There's the leader, got a length and a half now up on Vangelic, and their dominant leaders. Lighthouse goes to third from Mirror Vision. Espiona's not in the hunt. Expat in front. Lighthouse, the greys digging in, and Lighthouse moved up to Expat. Lighthouse, she's drawn clear here in the Coolmore Classic, and Lighthouse way too good.
made a move, and all of a sudden she's in the lead and she's winning, and we all really just lost it. It was spectacular.
She's been a bit of a dream, really.
It's unbelievable. She's been placed in Group 1s and she's worked all the way up to winning one. It was sort of meant to be.
When we bought her, we knew she had speed. We pegged her really as a sprinter, as a 1200, maybe could go 1300 type. And as she got older, and when she came out here, she relaxed. In the beginning, she was on the front, and that happens from the 2-year-old sales because you're lighting them up. They're really going for it. So a testament to her, she's got a great mind, and she learned how to relax and settle, and she started to go farther. Mentally, she's really a fantasy kind of filly, and she is a real pro. She likes to win.
Very adaptable, very straightforward to train, very genuine. Any surface, any position. A lovely, big, strong mare, very feminine head. One of the most genuine racehorses we've had through the stable. She's going to let down into a beautiful broodmare.
You know, she had that presence about her, but very, very good to deal with. Very honest. Always gave her absolute all. She's an incredibly tough horse.
She came down here as a professional racehorse that was talented and wanted to win, and put in the hands of guys that recognized that she was fit and capable. She ran 10 times in 5 months, which is really pretty impressive, and it's a testament to her toughness, her durability, her mental state, all of which are real, all the types that you think about you'd want as a mare.